Numerous surveys show that job satisfaction and engagement increase when employers look out for employees' purpose, well-being, and values. And Sharon Epperson takes a look at how new hires are increasingly prioritizing workplace values in their job searches and employment decisions.
In his recent job search, new college grad Tyrese Thomas focused on salary and benefits, but only at companies that shared his values.
Innovation, impact, equity are things that are incredibly important to me.
Thomas was an intern at a tech company in the summer of 2021, in the midst of Black Lives Matter protests and a raging pandemic that was changing workplace dynamics.
I saw how important it was for employers to show that they have these allegiances with these affinity organizations and these individuals who are working for them. And so it's super important for me to be able to find an organization that aligns with my values.
Workers are split on whether they want business leaders to speak out more on social, environmental, and political issues, including constitutional and reproductive rights. Research finds that addressing these issues can influence a company's ability to attract and retain talent. Paul Wolf advises companies on HR strategy and workforce development.
The best companies are going to listen to many opinions. And they're not always going to agree with you, but you want a company that's going to listen. People want to feel seen and heard, even though the company may not completely agree with them all the time.
A recent survey finds more than half of U.S. employees say they would be willing to take a pay cut to work at a company with values they agree with. 56% wouldn't even consider a job at a company that has values they disagree with.
There is more of a social lens put on companies today and what they're doing about things and what they stand for.
Thomas just started his first full-time job as an associate project manager at an e-commerce company. He's hoping his generation can change the way business gets done.
And if we can just, find and pressure organizations to kind of live up to, these expectations, we can have significant results for ourselves, for our careers, for our peers, and really the future to come.
HR experts say firms most likely to succeed are ones that set clear goals that align with the values of the company and its employees. Joe.
It seems like it's kind of a workers' market right now, Sharon. There are times in the past where you'd be glad to have a job, period, and you don't have the luxury of thinking about these other things. So I'm wondering, the Fed keeps raising, the Fed tries to raise unemployment. I don't know whether everybody's going to be able to be quite so picky about the place that they would actually join. This is a luxury, I think, of a strong employment market.
Well, I think for some generations it feels like a luxury because that was not the way things were done. You were just happy to have a job with great benefits and great salary. But now people are being very, very judicious in where they're looking and who they want to work for, whether that is the company itself or the manager, and what those values are. So it's really important for companies to actually share what their beliefs are, share what their mission is, share what their value is, and then be willing to have a dialogue about a diversity of opinions, not believe in groupthink, but really want to hear from all of the employees and what they're thinking without the fear of retaliation or anything happening to them if they do speak their mind.
It's research. What's most important? Which values are most important? I guess I'm going to withdraw my application
Joe,
at the asbestos
we've talked about
plant,
this before.
Probably.
It's all about well-being. They want to be, and you're talking about, worker safety is also very important, but well-being is actually outranks wages in many of the surveys that we're seeing, including this one from Qualtrics. And that's very interesting because it's important for people to know that the company cares how they're doing as a whole person, in addition to paying them fairly. And then, of course, worker safety, and that is important. And as we're looking at some of these political issues, whether it's constitutional rights, reproductive rights, that is not as important to people to hear their employers speaking out about that necessarily. They want to be safe. They want to make sure that their well-being is taken care of. But in terms of speaking out about political issues, that's not a high-ranked thing. But other studies are showing if it's something they disagree with, they're not even going to look at your company anyway.